Hi, I'm George Sam with Mainstreet Medina. Welcome to another edition of Medina Minute. Today we're going to sit down and talk with some people you see around town and hear their stories. Come join me. So Tamara Harbaugh is here with the UpTown Shoppe, brand new shop in Medina. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome
thank you
to
for having me.
Medina, and welcome
thank you.
to your new business venture.
Thank you.
This is exciting.
It is.
So you're where the old Visitors Bureau used to be.
I am.
Address, I think, 32, right?
32 Public Square, Medina.
And I understand your brother Dan owns a building and a business
Upstairs. Yes.
So it's a family thing.
It is a family thing, and we like to put things in the elevator and go up and down.
Cool.
Like, hey, I'll send you some paperwork. It's just up and down the elevator.
Oh, that's nice. Have lunch together.
Lunch, yes. We get to see each other. And my niece. My niece works there too, so we have fun.
So the UpTown Shoppe is a shop of makers and people that make things in Medina.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the variety of stuff you have.
So a lot of the vendors are about 50 of them in our store now.
50.
Yes, and they each make their own products. A lot of them from Medina, actually quite a few from Medina, or if Medina County. And then we have, I would just say Northeast Ohio would be the rest.
Very cool.
Yes.
So the shop is big, and you have stuff on every corner, and you have a lot of tables set up.
Yes.
And when you go through, there's a variety of things from handcrafted kids' toys to, I even see some food in there.
Yes.
Food products.
So we do. We have Champion chocolates there, so she has her chocolates there. We also have balsamics and teas, but we have a lot of makers of the candles. Entertain My Toddler has her Play-Doh and sensory board.
Nice.
We have Lumber Frogs, which the beautiful waving wooden flags, so very patriotic. In ours, and that's a very standout point on our wall. A lot of artists. We are now going up above a lot of our wall space, so the artists who are photographers and artists bring their photos in and can have it displayed up on our walls.
Oh, that's nice. So you fill every corner.
We do. Every single corner we're trying to fill.
How did this start?
It started, I took an early out as a flight attendant. So I was a flight attendant for 16 years. And then I needed to keep busy when I left, and I was making cups. It was a hobby. And I did that for my cousin, and then it blossomed. So I then was in other stores, and that kind of how it happened.
What kind of cups?
So tumblers, I do the brewmate cups, I do tall bullets it's a water bottle or a thermos slash, and I do a lot of those.
You still do that too?
I do.
So that's part of the items?
It is part of the items there. I kind of limit my products. Everybody else has a lot more on display, but it's just been busy. Hopefully one day I'll catch up.
50 plus vendors.
50 plus, yes.
That's great.
Yes.
And what are your hours? Are you open every day during the week?
I am. We open every single day. Sunday 11:30 to 5.
Okay.
Monday through Thursday 11 to 5.
To 5. Okay.
And then Friday, we just switched our hours. So Friday is 11 to 7, and Saturdays are 9 a.m. to 7.
Cool.
So a little longer day, but you have the wonderful farmers market, so we're open.
That's great. Because people do say that in Medina sometimes everything closes at 5 and things aren't available on Sundays and weekends, and you're open.
We are. We do. We want to stay open late, and even with when they're going to do on Friday, I believe you're having on Fridays the concerts and music on the square.
Summer concerts.
So we will stay open for that later too.
That's great.
So we will change our hours then later for Friday.
Nice. Very good. Is there anything going on right now? Is there a special event coming up or anything that we should know about?
Me?
Featured vendors?
Teacher? Our window. So on our front window, on the left side, we switch out our window every 2 weeks. So each vendor gets to move in and display their wares. I tell them you can make it all yours and have fun with
creation.
It. And yes, exactly.
It's a nice window space.
It is great window space. We have great window spaces.
You can't beat being right on Public Square.
Right.
Just
correct.
Awesome place. So you're here for all the events, and you're here with 50 vendors, 50 plus vendors.
50 plus vendors.
And you guys are part of the fabric of Medina now.
It is, and the one way I wanted to say is how we got our name, the UpTown Shoppe.
Yeah.
So that was a little tricky because we went round and round with that, and we wanted to keep the history of the building, because that was what drew me to the building, is the history of it.
Yeah.
And I love the detail. So the building had everybody's name in it before. So it was somebody's last name, pharmacy, drugstore, what have you. And I didn't want to use a last name, but I wanted to keep with the history. So when I found out your square is UpTown Square back in the day, and they still call it, I found out that day.
Yeah.
So
it's not downtown.
It's not downtown, it is UpTown. So that's how we became the UpTown Shoppe.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's good history.
It is.
It's nice to know that your family is here in Medina as property owners and stuff like that, because
Yes.
these buildings they're old.
They
They're
are.
a couple 100 years old, and
fascinating.
they really require some maintenance.
Yes.
And they're really unmatched. If you come to Medina and you're around the square, it's a pristine environment with all these preserved buildings, the historic district and everything. It is the coolest thing that you don't see everywhere. And then to have this beautiful park in the middle of it with a gazebo in the center and activities happening.
So much
People
activity.
love coming to Medina for
Yes.
the experience alone, just to walk around and enjoy
That's
the
why I
shops.
loved coming. So and now I'm
That's
just
why
so
you're
happy to
here.
be a part of it all. It was
cool.
a blessing, a
Very
true
good.
blessing.
What are your interests and passions outside of?
Grandchildren, I have to say, that's just the best. The grandchildren, and they love
I
coming
got
to the
to meet them
store.
during
You
the
did. That's
ribbon
right.
cutting.
That's right. She was so
So-
excited to cut the ribbon. Lily was.
Oh, Lily.
But Lily, she has always, even when I made cups, her thing was to pull the cups out and sort them for me and lay them out for me. So now in the store, she likes to go around and she even straightens, and she likes to water things, so she pretends to
little
water
retailer in the
everything.
making,
Yes,
huh?
she is. I says, you need to take over from Nana.
Oh, that's so
So
cool.
it's cute.
That's great. You were a flight attendant.
Yes.
So any experiences that
Oh,
were
we have so
unusual?
many experiences. I could write a book.
I'm sure you should.
That's true. I should.
You should.
I should. A lot of just meeting great people. I mean, from being able to do the baseball charters and meeting them, and the football charters, to we evacuated during Katrina out of New Orleans, so that was a fascinating time. Very interesting people. I have one gentleman that reminds me back in the galley talking to us, and he had mismatched clothing on, and it was just because he lost everything. And he was there with tears and explaining how much he misses his items of photographs and mementos. That was very touching. There's a lot of those type of moments as a career that I've gotten to meet some wonderful people that dear to my heart.
As far as travels go, where have you been? Probably everywhere?
No, actually, because I was based in Cleveland, I stayed local because I had 3 kids growing up.
You did that with kids.
I did with kids, and I always made it home somehow for Christmas and all the holidays, the baseball games, everything.
Oh, that's good.
So I did a lot of domestic, was mostly, but I did get to go to London and do that, and that was fascinating. It's just fun. You get to fly with different people and meet different people. So then in full circle, I have a thing with when people come into the store, I like to greet them. And that's kind of just me being a flight attendant, of greeting on the airplane. So I like to come up, if I'm not at the front of the store, I like to come up and say hello as much as I can, because that's just kind of just me.
And people in Medina tend to warm up quickly anyway.
They do, and then that's the fun part of learning their history. Like once you get talking, it's fun to hear everybody's story, which feels like just being on the plane.
That's cool.
So it's
I
fun.
also see your husband over there.
Yes.
So he works at the store too.
Yes.
And I
he has
understand he
fun.
built a lot of the
Yes.
like
he
infrastructure, right?
Yeah. So he did all the construction. He was painting, the lighting, putting up, just anything. The flooring, that was a big one. He did
quickly,
it all.
I think it took you guys a month. I don't know
Yes,
how you did it.
it was, because he had to get to his job. He's like, we only have this set of time.
Yeah.
But it worked out great.
That's great.
And he did it. He was a blessing to do all this, because I don't think we could have done it.
That's wonderful.
And he enjoys working the store.
I especially love the handcrafted knittings.
Yes.
I have this, I think it's a dinosaur. I just
Yes.
have a brand new nephew.
Oh,
Great nephew.
congratulations.
And I saw that and I was like, I got to give it to my newborn nephew. So
Wonderful.
beautiful stuff.
Yes.
Anywhere from kids handmade crafts to...
Right. We have decorated tiers for our home decor, blankets, the soft blankets. We have 2 blankets vendors in our store. The candles is a big one. The jewelry, picture frames, paintings, photography. They're amazing. Absolutely. And my youngest vendor is 15.
Really?
15, and she's a little entrepreneur. Anna Cosmetics came in and she just sold me.
Oh, see? So you even help budding entrepreneurs get their footing.
And then we had another one come in yesterday that's already set up as Tara Sewing Crazy. So crazy. And I'm like, what sew is spelled S-E-W, which was so cute. And she just graduated high school. Really? And she makes everything herself. It's fascinating people that are coming in, and I love how young they are.
So you're at 32 Public Square at the Square in Medina.
32
You're
Public
open
Square.
7 days a week?
7 days a week.
So check the hours. And what's your website? Like, how do people get in touch with you through social media?
So we are on Facebook and Instagram.
Do you have shopping online or do you
Not yet,
online?
but we do want to do shopping. Yes, we would like that tremendously.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. It's been a great interview, and best of luck to you. And I understand you're going to be on television right after this.
Oh, yes. So we're going to be on New Day Cleveland, so we're all excited.
They're making their rounds in Medina.
We are.
New Day Cleveland. Who knew? Anyway, we're happy to have them, and we love that they love Medina because we love Medina.
Yes, I love Medina. And thank you for all that you do.
Oh,
thank you. I appreciate it.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Armstrong is proud to partner with Mainstreet Medina to produce the Medina Minute series to support our local businesses and our community. As a dedicated member since 2007, Armstrong sponsors local events like the Southtown Cruise-Ins, the Medina Farmers Market, Kids Day of Safety and Play, and the Medina Candlelight Walk. To keep up with the latest Medina Minute episodes, tune into the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on Channel 100 or visit Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube.